about public speaking, so I had to write things down.
Oh, you're going to get the stuff out there.
I'll sit down. Okay, so my name is Vicki Roberts, and I am a mom of a 3-year-old boy, and I have been married for almost 5 years to a wonderful man. Him. Among my 2 other jobs, I am a Diamond Beachbody coach. I have been a coach for, stop it, a little over a year. Sorry. And I'm up here to share my transformation story with you guys. I was never overweight growing up. I wasn't skinny. I was pretty much average. I was very active with my friends, always on the go. It remained that way when I turned 21 and my activity got a little more inappropriate. Drinking, partying, my life kind of went downhill. I paid more attention to going out and partying than health or anything else that mattered. I'm shaking so bad. I've always been the type to be very bubbly and outgoing, and I continue to be that way, but deep down inside I was depressed and angry and ashamed of myself. I put up a front and pretended that I was happy and that life was perfect and that my size didn't matter. I hung out with beautiful, slender friends, and I was never that girl that was asked to dance or guys would hunt me down. I was just there. Not attractive, nothing to look at, nothing special. I'm sorry. I drank too much and I ate horribly, and I would sleep all day long. I gradually went from 150 to 218 pounds over 4 years. I remember getting on the scale and realizing I was over the 200 mark. And I remember going clothes shopping and crying in the dressing room because I couldn't even fit in a pair of size 17s. Well, then that's when I met my husband, Shane. And he did not pursue me either. That's right. We spent the entire day chatting, and I forced my friend, our mutual friend, to give him my number so he would call me. Well, he called. He asked me out, and life got better. We dated, moved into each other, or in with each other, but we were on the same path. We were drinking, eating crap. We were not active, but we had each other. 6 weeks before we got married, I got pregnant. I was still on the same path of self-destruction, eating whatever and whenever. I wasn't the only one that noticed either. My doctor would make me cry every time I would come in, saying that I was so heavy, and that I'd have to see a specialist to deliver my baby. This terrified me, but I didn't change. I just got a new doctor. Food was my worst enemy. Eating fast food on the way home from work, then getting home and eating dinner. And not even stopping there, I would end it with a huge bowl of ice cream after every meal. It was just easier to continue doing what I was doing instead of trying to change. Needless to say, I was bigger than I should have been. I begged my doctor never to show me how much I weighed, and never to talk about it. So I'm not even sure what my final weight was. All I know is that when I had my son, which I'm very thankful that he was completely healthy, regardless of the way I ate and the lack of exercise I did. I went home, and 3 days after he was born, I stepped on the scale. I weighed 268 pounds. This meant I was closer to the 300 mark than the 200. I felt disgusted. I was a horrible mom. Why did I let myself get this way? I couldn't even carry his car seat inside my house without getting out of breath. There comes a point in your life, at least for me, when you're just done. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're done feeling ashamed and embarrassed and uncomfortable in your own body. And that's what did it for me. There was no way I was going to stay this way. I didn't deserve this, my husband didn't deserve this, and neither did my son. As soon as my doctor cleared me, we got a membership at the gym, and I remember my first time going. I wasn't even able to do the elliptical machine for 10 minutes. It hurt so bad, I was in tears and I wanted to quit. But I remember why I started, and having my husband there, telling me I could do it and believing in me, helped me continue. Every day I went to that gym, even if all I could do was walk on the treadmill or do the elliptical for 10 minutes. At least I was going. husband was going to, and he was supporting me to go. We wanted to become healthy, and we wanted to be good role models. It took me 2 years of going to the gym and trying to eat better. I lost 60 pounds. Now, although that was a good accomplishment, I was still overweight and still lacking something. Last January, I joined my best friend's challenge group, Allison, who is also my upline, doing Turbo Fire. And I signed up as a coach at that time too. Within those 90 days, I lost 27 pounds, and I've done a lot of programs since then. But we've changed our nutrition by eating clean and drinking Shakeology every day for the last year. I now sit here with a total weight loss of 125 pounds. Although my journey seemed like it would take so long, and there was times where I wanted to quit, or where I struggled, or even fell off track, it took me time to get back on. I remember why I was doing it in the first place, and I wanted to be a better me. Now this is what drives me as a coach. This is why I do what I do. I don't know where I would be at if I never had support, if I didn't have someone there for me. Well, I chose to be that someone for others, that support that they don't have, that person to believe in them when others don't, or when they don't even believe in themselves. This is my reason for being a coach, for being someone's someone.